Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, yet again, we are testing out some new products that I have on my hands. I'm so excited. I've kind of been on a kick lately of just trying out new products, which I love. I feel like companies and brands now are kind of rolling into the springtime because I think everybody is over winter, and I think everyone is also kind of ready for like springtime colors, spring makeup. I know I am. I'm kind of over the winter. I had my fun and now I'm definitely ready to move into the springtime and summer type makeup looks. And speaking of that, I just got my hands on some new springtime makeup from the brand Profusion. And you guys know that I am literally obsessed with the Profusion contour palette right here. I use it all the time on my channel. I use it more off of my channel. I seriously use this product all the time. It is currently my favorite contour palette. Has everything I need right here. This is my baby. And so Profusion actually sent me a bunch of their spring products to try, which I'm so excited for. Thank you so much for sending them over my way. And so today we are going to try out a bunch of their products and see how I'm feeling. So I clearly have the base of my face done today, and that's just because the products that we are going to be trying doesn't involve my foundation, my bronzer, all of that. So I just did all of that off of camera today, and then we can just dive on in with the products that we are testing out. One product that we have today is their highlighting palette. So in the same packaging as their contour palette, except these are all highlights right here. Let me turn down my lights for a second. That was my mirror. Don't really know how well you can see these colors on camera, but they're super pretty. This one is like your ordinary champagne-y, pinky gold color. This one is a gorgeous yellow gold. This one is really unique. It's kind of like a purpley undertone, but then when it's on, it is like champagne looking. I don't want to say purple because like it's a very wearable color still. And then this one is your very pink undertone, and then this one is like the darker bronzy color, which would look gorgeous on deeper skin tones. So honestly, the 5 colors in here I really like. They're all very wearable, but they're all very different. And another thing that we got is the Profusion Mixed Metals Peach Eyeshadow Palette. I'm so excited to try this out. And can I just say, this packaging? What? This palette I believe is $9.99, okay? So $10, and this is heavy duty packaging. It's still like really sleek, but it's very sturdy. It has this cute little mirror in the peach section. And look at this mirror. Look at this mirror. This is a good ass mirror. So this palette will be so good for traveling. If this works out well, which I'm hoping it will, I'm gonna bring this on my spring break trip with me just because it is such pretty pinky, peachy colors I am living for. And like I said, this was $9.99. They also sent this little makeup brush with the eyeshadow palette, and it's really soft, and I think the brushes look really pretty. And the next thing that they sent is a blush palette, and holy crap, you guys, I cannot wait to bring this on spring break with me. I love blush palettes because I'm really picky about blushes. Different color blushes really change the vibe of the makeup look that you're wearing, if that makes sense. And the only other blush palette I have is by e.l.f. and it's like this little 4 quad palette right here, but I only wear 2 of the colors. I just don't love all the colors, and I also hate traveling with 4 different blushes, so having a blush palette will be so clutch. Also, this is $4.99 and you get 6 blushes. The packaging, again, is so cute. I will say that this part of it is pretty cheap and could break easily, but I mean, just travel safely with all your products anyway. But look at these colors. I love this. I'm excited to try that. And then the last 2 things, 2 lip products. So one is a lip liner. This is the Profusion Matte Peach Lip Liner. And the last thing, holy crap, this is so gorgeous. This is their Metal Matte Lip Cream. So it's like a metallic lip, which I'm not normally fully on board for. They don't look good on me that much, but we're gonna try it out today. But I just have to say that this color is beautiful and the formula lasts so long. I swatched it on my hand the other day and it literally would not come off my hand. I was like scrubbing with soap and it wouldn't come off my hand. In a good way though, because that means it's gonna last on your lips all day long. But that is it right here. Super, super metallic, super pretty. So that is basically everything that we have to try today. I am so excited to try these out. Hopefully, I am hoping, fingers crossed, that some of these products work out really well because I would love to bring some of them on my vacation with me. So let's just go ahead and get started and start putting things on my face. Let's just start with the eyes and then we'll move to the rest of the face and finish that off. But I'm really excited to try this eyeshadow palette, so I want to get started with that first. I don't really know what look I want to go for today, honestly. I mean, obviously I'm going to make it pretty peachy. It's kind of the whole theme here. I'm not really sure where this is gonna go, so let's just jump on in and get started. I'm gonna go in with this shade Outgoing, and it's a very, very pretty, just orangey shade that is great for a transition. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in here. One thing that I noticed when I was swatching these is that they're slightly powdery, and that doesn't mean it's gonna be a bad thing or anything, but it just means that they're gonna have a lot of pigment and that it might be a little bit hard to blend out, but I think that it'll work, hopefully. But you can already see like that's got some pigment. I'm gonna switch brushes really quick. I don't really like that one. All right, let's go in with this brush. This is the Morphe 441. LOL, I always use this, but can't help it if it's good. I'm just gonna put this pretty much everywhere in the crease. Bring it out to the outside. Dang, it's looking good. Like, I know it's one color in the crease, but they're actually blending out really, really well, which is great, and they have pigment. I feel like I always forget to zoom you guys in when I'm doing eyeshadow. It's my bad. I am not over how good this mirror is. This mirror is so good. Okay, so this peachy shade right here, it is matte, but it also has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not like a shimmery shade or anything. So I'm gonna toss a little bit of this in the crease, but I don't want the crease to get too peachy, but I do wanna try just a little bit of this color, and I'm gonna keep it a little bit more low than I did the orange shade. That's really pretty. It just brings a really pretty like softness. And then once there's like no product left on my brush really, I'm gonna kind of bring it up higher, blend it in with that orangey shade. All right, so let's move this a step deeper. I'm gonna take the shade Outspoken right here, which is super, super pretty. It's like a brick ready brown type of shade. And then this is a random brush that I got. I believe it was in an Ipsy bag. So I'm gonna go in with that, pick up a little bit of Outspoken and work this into the crease. It's really pretty. Let's pack a little bit on this outside corner of my eye. Dang, this is pigmented. Damn. Okay, we're gonna go back in with my fluffy brush. I'm just gonna take a mixture of the peach and the orange, which is Ecstatic and Outgoing, and I'm just gonna fluff over it to blend it one step further. Okay, really liking it so far. The eyeshadows are working very, very well together, and these colors are gorgeous. I really like that Outspoken shade. I'm gonna just take my fluffy brush and I'm just gonna take this Outgoing shade and I'm just gonna put this kind of roughly all on my eyelid. But I just want my eyelid to be covered with pigment. Okay, I'm gonna take the Outspoken shade, that darker one, and I'm also just gonna put this on my eyelid. I changed my mind. I do want it to be pretty dark down here because I am gonna layer one of the lighter shades on top, so maybe this darker shade underneath will help make it just kind of pop a little bit more. I don't know, I'm just kind of freeballing it here. God damn, that shade is so pretty. Oh no, I just realized I totally forgot to use the brush. Maybe we'll use this on the outside corner. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I just want to put a little bit of this Wannabe shade kind of just on my lid a little bit. I just want to bring in some lightness on the inner corner and a little bit of sparkle. And it's more of like a sheen. This isn't like a glitter at all. So I'm just going to pack a lot of that on my pinky finger and I'm just going to pat this on the inner part of my eye. This shade is like real pink. It has like an iridescent pink to it. All right, I'm not loving that pink shade just because of how it looks with the red. I think they kind of are clashing right now. Like this shade is a little too pink, not enough little peach for me. I'm gonna actually take the shade Polite, which is this white shade. Once again, it's not matte, it's not glittery, it's like a sheen. And we're gonna tap that on the very inside. I mean, that's pigmented though. Like it's showing up on top of everything else. I'm not mad at it, but I did like it more when I just had that outspoken and the oranginess going on. I think I'm just gonna like dust over this, maybe tone it down, kind of bring it back a little bit. But I wanted to try those shades out, and maybe I'll try it another day when I don't have that reddy shade going on. There, I think it looks actually good now. And now it has some dimension, but it's not too pink or too white. Cool. We just kind of pulled back a little bit. Just because I wanna, I'm gonna take a little bit of this crimson shade, which is more of a pinky berry red looking color, but I'm gonna take it on the Profusion brush because I forgot to use it earlier. I'm gonna take a little dabs of it and we're gonna just pop it on the very outside corner. I actually like this brush for the outside corner. I don't think I would use this as like a straight up blending brush because it is a little stiff, but it's kind of nice for like packing and then being able to like blend the edges. That color is super pretty. Wow, I actually really like that brush for that reason. I don't think I could use it as a straight up blending brush like I said, but it packs on well. Just because I got a little crazy up here and kind of out here, I'm just gonna run my fingers a little bit just to like soften it. Probably not like the best way, but it works. There's not much fallout. I have a tiny bit over here, but not really. All right, I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone and I'm gonna use the shade Polite, this white one right here. I'm using this Morphe E17. I'm gonna focus most of it right in my arch. Then I am gonna like kind of use it to buff along the top as well. It doesn't give me like the most highlight, but it's also a sheen. It's not like a glittery thing. So after looking at this palette, we have 4 complete matte shades. These 2 are your most like foiled metallic looking colors. This one is a matte shade, but it has glitter in it almost. But I like fluffed this all through my crease and I don't see any like, glitter in my crease. So it doesn't really come across. So I would maybe consider that a matte looking shade. Like the base is definitely matte and there's just like some glitter sprinkled in. And then these 2 are a sheen, you know? But now we are gonna move on to the lower lash line and I wanna blow it out. I just wanna be like a peach. I just wanna be a peach. So I'm actually gonna take the Profusion brush and I just kind of got off the excess. Woo! And I'm actually gonna take the shade Ecstatic over here and we're just gonna run this underneath the lash line. And like I said, I'm gonna blow this out, so I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna do the same thing with Outspoken, and I'm not gonna take it down as far, but I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down. So this is kind of what we have for the eyes. And wow, they are pigmented. They blend very well, actually. I think you have a nice range of colors. If I had any complaints, I would say that I wish we had a lighter shade that was foiled. Like these 2 are the foiled and I could do without this purpley one, I think. So I wish that like one of these 2 were like really foiled and metallic. But I love the range of mattes. Maybe I would like this brown to be a little darker, just so you could use that with any eye look to really darken it out a little bit more. But I really like this. Like the quality of it was so good. The colors on my eyes right now are truly gorgeous. I really like it. But since I did drag out that lower lash line quite a bit, I'm going to toss in a nude eyeliner. So we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. So I'm torn between wanting my makeup look to look really good all together and wanting to play with every color in this blush palette. I just really want to try out a bunch of colors, but like I don't think this bright ass coral color would look good with the eyes right now, but I really want to try it. Let's go in with the shade Lush. This one is like the most matte out of the neutral colors. Let's see what we got going. I'm so excited. God, yes, they literally show up. I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. I'm bringing this on vacation. Holy crap, that's so pigmented. I'm gonna add a little bit of the shade Alive on top. This one has like a slight shimmer, so I'm gonna use like a blush topper in a way. I'm obsessed. I'm so on board. I want to touch this coral shade, but I think that would just be way too much on my face right now. But just look how pretty this color is. This on like a really tan person, ooh! I don't know if I could realistically ever wear this purpley color, but it's pretty. God, these are pigmented. They feel really good. I'm loving those neutral blushes because they actually pull quite pretty pinky peachy, but in a very good way. They're not too neutral where you can't see them on your face, if that makes sense. Let's move on to highlight. And I will say, swatching the highlighters earlier seemed a little lackluster to me. They just like didn't show up that well, but I know that swatching a highlight and putting a highlight on your face is two very different things. They're just not gonna show up the same, so I'm not discounting these yet. And I think for what we have going on today, I'm gonna try to use the shade Dreamy first. It's so pretty. You guys, I was so scared I wasn't really gonna like these. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of Jolly. Jolly is like the one that's like pretty pink. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of that on top. Put Dreamy on my cupid's bow. Like, do you see that? Like, you can't tell me that you can't see this highlight right now. All right, let me take a peek up close. You guys, this highlight is actually so pretty. I think the one thing I will say about it though is if you have a lot of texture in your skin, I don't think this is the type of highlight that would do your skin any favors. But other than that, like it's so freaking pretty. Wow. Just wow. I'm gonna add a little bit of Dreamy to my inner corner since we didn't really have a good highlight shade in the eyeshadow palette. So now we have on some mascara. I think the eyes look a little less crazy once you have mascara on because it just looks like you're actually wearing, you know, completed makeup. We still have two more things to try, which is the lip products, but if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I would 10 out of 10 in my normal life. If I was wearing this makeup, I would toss on a nude lipstick. Let the eyes be the statement. I wouldn't wear a metallic lip with these eyes, but just for the purpose of this video and for testing out all these new products, I'm going to try them out. Yeah, we're just gonna test it out because that's what this video is for. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna line my lips a little bit. It goes on really well. You can definitely get a super sharp line because it is wooden. Dang, I'm actually super pleasantly surprised with this. I don't like wood lip liner pencils because they tend to be really dry and also you have to sharpen them, but then also on the plus side you can make them a really sharp point so you can get a precise line. But this is still really creamy. It glided on. It's not dry at all. I really like this actually. I wonder if they have more colors because I would love to get more of a neutral nude shade. Now let's go in with the Metal Matte Lip Cream, shall we? Oh my god, that's so metallic. Oh, that's actually really pretty. You can like kind of pat it out, shear it out a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely make it more metallic by just, you know, adding more. But I don't know, you can just notice like the crinkles in my lips a lot. I'm not really a metallic lip gal, let's say, but it's pretty. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. That is all of the new products tested out. And I gotta say, you guys, I am so happy with how everything worked. I really, really am. I was nervous because this is my holy grail contour palette, my favorite palette. Also the only thing that I've ever tried from Profusion, so I was not sure how I was gonna feel about the rest of the things, but overall, I am so, so happy. I'm not like head over heels for everything, but this is also my first time playing around with it, so I want to keep trying everything else more and more. But everything worked, and everything worked really, really well for the prices of everything. I'm not sure what the price is for the lip liner or for the eyeshadow brush. I don't even know if they are sold separately because it kind of came in a big kit with this eyeshadow palette. But this eyeshadow palette retails for $9.99, like I said, and this is like huge stamp of approval on it for me. I would buy this with my own money in a heartbeat. If they have more colors coming out, if they have the same eyeshadow palette but different color schemes, I would go buy that in a second. These worked so well. You can pick it up at Target. It has a big mirror in it. The pan sizes are actually really big. Just look at the pan sizes between the two so you can see how big they are. This one, it does have 15 shades, so that's a lot of shades. 15 shades for $15. Are you kidding me? That is so cheap, and you know that I love this palette. However, you have to order Morphe online, and then it's at least $7 shipping, so you have to add that to the total. So this would really ultimately be like $22 for 15 shades. This is $9.99 for 9 shades, and you can pick it up at Target. This is a lot more accessible. I will say I had to blend them a little bit more and just kind of get familiar with the formula. I am so used to Morphe eyeshadows by now that those are like easy for me, but this like wasn't challenging. The colors were great. Like I said, I wish I had a little bit more of the metallic shades in one of these two colors, but overall, this palette for $9.89, you cannot go wrong. I want to say this is my favorite thing that I got, but I think the blush palette is. I'm so excited for the blush palette, but this is truly, truly amazing. Moving on to the blush palette, $4.99. $4.99. And yes, like this is a little cheap, but you know what? Be careful with your products anyway. You shouldn't be throwing stuff around and all of that. So I will say just be a little careful with this packaging, but for $4.99, you get 6 blushes. I would consider some of them to be like blush toppers or highlights even. You can mix and match and use these for everything. They are definitely pigmented. They are gorgeous. I love the color selection. I love that they give you 3 very practical blushes that you can use. Plus you have this pop of coral, which is gorgeous. You have a pop of this like deeper kind of like sultry plum blush. You got this blush topper. I really do like all the colors in this. I don't know how easily I'm going to be able to wear this color since I am so fair, but I'll definitely play around with it. But either way, for $4.99, liking 5 out of the 6 shades, like that is good enough for me. This is a big A+ for me, and I cannot wait to definitely take this on my trip because these are going to be the blushes that I'm going to be using on my trip. I think they look so pretty on my cheeks right now. I love this. As for the highlight palette, I was the most skeptical about this product because I just like didn't think it was gonna work based on the swatches, but it showed up. It is blinding, it is metallic. I really do like it. Like I will say I'm pleasantly surprised. However, this isn't gonna be my new holy grail highlighter. I will still choose a lot of other highlighters over this just based on how they make my skin look. But if you're a beginner and you just want something to highlight your face with lightly, holy crap, pick this up. It is $6 and you get a good range of colors, but they're not too bold. Like they're definitely all wearable. If you're really fair, you can use this one as eyeshadows. If you're really deep, you can use these as eyeshadows. You know what I mean? Like it's very versatile, and I think that this is seriously gorgeous. I was just surprised that it even worked. Not that I had like low expectations, but a full highlighter palette with 5 shades for $6, I was just like, can it be good? And it is good. The lip liner, like I said, I actually really liked it. I don't know how often I'll be using it because peach isn't really my thing, but I will definitely be looking to see if they have neutral colors in this because the pencil itself I loved. And then lastly is this metal lip cream. It's a little sticky, but it's not overly uncomfortable. Like as I'm talking, I don't notice that it's sticky. So it is rather comfortable. I'm guessing that this is gonna last all day. Like literally watch this. I'm gonna violate my hand, like. You hear that? Like I'm scrubbing and it didn't move. So this is gonna last on my lips all day, which is one really good thing. If you're nervous about your lipstick kind of sliding, slipping around, this certainly won't. I will say it just kind of brings out like the crinkles in my lips a little bit because it's like metallic-y and like highlighty. But if you have really smooth, soft lips and you want to rock a metallic lip, like this is definitely a good option. Metallic lips just aren't my thing. You know what I mean? So like it's good, it ain't for me. So I'm just gonna toss a little bit of lip gloss on top. just cause I wanna. But that is all that we have for today's video. Sorry for all the rambling and kind of debriefing each of these products, but I really wanted you guys to know my first impressions just because these are so accessible. Like, worst comes to worst, go to your local Target, pick one out, pick out anything from Profusion, because at this point I'm pretty confident that this brand knows what they're doing for a very affordable price, and just try some things out. I am so excited, and like, you know that this contour palette has been something that I have been in love with truthfully for months, and I think that this blush palette and this eyeshadow palette are like going to be so up there in my favorites. Like, I really, really like it, you guys. So I'm really happy that I got to try out these products for you guys. I hope that you guys are able to go try some of them out as well, and I hope this video kind of helped guide you in the process. I honestly have no idea when these are going to be in store, so I don't know if they're out there quite yet, but I know that Profusion as a brand is out there in Target stores now. So if you guys want to go check it out, I highly, highly, highly recommend it, and I'm excited to play around with it more. I'm excited to bring it on my vacation. I'm excited for spring. This got me really excited for spring. Like, look at this shirt I'm wearing. Like, I'm a peach. All right, you guys, but I am done rambling for today. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions on these products, if you have any suggestions. You guys know the drill. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.